Guys, Garo here. Today I will be starting a new segment on my channel, which is basically anime recommendations, and I'm gonna be doing them on a whenever I feel like it's schedule, which means no schedule at all. And they're gonna be out mostly airing shows that I think is either not talked about enough or that I just enjoy watching, and I want to talk about it. Yeah, and I'm gonna be starting today by talking about a show which I think is very underrated, which is airing right now, and it's animated by Studio Mappa. Going to be talking about is Garo the Animation. Garo the Animation is set in a setting that is very much like medieval Europe, but in a it's not Europe, but it's very much like that, and it's during a very dark time where people get burned at stakes for people thinking they're witches and stuff like that. So that kind of sets the tone for the whole thing. And the series follows the main character Leon Lewis, and his father Herman, which they are these knights that are called Makai knights, and their jobs is to, well, what they do is they exterminate these creatures, which is nightmare fuel incarnated into yeah. It's like you watch it and they are terrifying, and you will not be able to sleep. So don't watch it at night like I did. It will make it that you sit here like at midnight, like I'm doing right now, and recording a video instead of sleeping. Anyway, these creatures are called horrors, and yeah, they're horrifying. So I get why they would be called horrors, just because of that. And Herman, they're basically going and slaying these creatures. And that's what I can tell you about the show without kind of spoiling you, because I don't like talking about the story, because I think that's always something that should be gone into with as little foreknowledge, well, pre-knowledge is a better word, as possible. And yeah, that's why I'm always trying to kind of keep the stories non-spoilerish, even if the stuff I'm talking about happens in the first episode. I just don't want people to know that. I want them to experience it from the anime itself. So yeah, of course the show is much more than the main characters going around slaying horrors. Of course, there's a main plot going on, and it's a pretty intriguing one, actually. Yeah, but the show is, as I said way before, animated by Studio Mappa, which is like a the studio is composed of people that earlier worked on Studio Madhouse, and Madhouse is famous for doing Death Note and High School of the Dead, and well, Hunter x Hunter 2011. You knew I was gonna mention that because Hunter x Hunter 2011 is awesome. Everybody should watch it. The strength of the show is definitely the atmosphere the whole show is setting, because I mean, many times during the show everything just feels really uncomfortable, like in this very creepy way, because these horrors have a way of creeping into your mind, or the soundtrack, the lighting, the directing, everything about the series is just made to be creepy, which makes sense since this is a horror series. No, so, sorry, forget that. Anyway, yeah, the series it also has this very strong philosophy, or the guys who does this show has this philosophy of show but not tell. That's a very I like that philosophy when doing anime, because in a lot of anime uh, they have like this thing where they have like this guy like like this guy that he's just standing there and just telling you background information, or thinking background information out loud, and that kind of belittles the audience's intelligence. So it's real nice with the show that just like they don't tell you how a character is feeling. You kind of get how a character is feeling by watching the series and how the character look, and how the entire setting looks, and there's just like stuff being mentioned like in passing by, not like it's not like anybody's telling somebody like, yeah, this year that happened, that blah blah. It's just like they mention these events that has happened previously, and then slowly as the series goes on, light is shed upon those things that happened. And I like that. That's one of the things that I really enjoy. I also enjoy the fight scenes, which is amazingly good choreographed. And I mean amazingly. I I mean, you were very excited um, while watching the fight scenes. The one, well, I kind of have two, but the second gripe I have about the show is kind of like it might actually not even exist when the show stops airing. But I'm gonna be talking about both of them. The first, problem I have with the show or whatever is that um, when these Makai Knights, when they have their armor on, because they need to have a special armor to fight the horrors, um, that armor, it doesn't look good. It's animated by CGI, and it's just like this very bad blend of CGI and 2D animation, and it just doesn't look any good. It's just like this really jarring difference between it, and um, at the beginning of the show, it kind of takes you out of it, before you can actually get used to it, because you do get used to it, or to get better, or it gets better. I'm actually not sure, but you definitely get used to it, which kind of which is a good thing, because it would not be nice if you were just like sitting there like 15 episodes in there, you're just like, man, that 3D looks awful. You don't think that during the later part of the show, but it's still the same 3D, or the same CGI. It doesn't look any better. And my second problem with it is after the first core, or kind of after a certain point in the series, the series kind of feels like it loses steam. Now, this might just be that it's just like set up for something to come, and I'm just sitting here and talking about stuff that doesn't even matter when the show is finished. And if that's the case, then I'm like gonna put an annotation or something in the video telling you that it didn't matter. So just screw that second part. Also, the series has some pretty special character designs done by the author of Shaman King, and I love those character designs. They're awesome. I guess they might be off-putting. I guess they might be off-putting to some people, and that might be why the series is popular. I don't know, or it might just be because of bad promotions and stuff as well. I'm not sure, It's obviously pretty popular in Japan though, since way before it ended, it got a second season, a movie that is clear or whatever, greenlit, and several live action series. Now, what's to be noted is that this was a live action series from the beginning, and this is just a adaptation from that live action series. So yeah, it probably had like this existing fan base in Japan, which is why it's going so well, and well, the fact that the show is amazing. I'm feeling like I'm kind of going off the rails here, and I'm sorry about that. Um, I will be putting up my next video of my top 10 list of anime top, my top 10 list of anime 2014, sometime this week, I think. And now that I said that, I probably won't do that, since whenever I say I'm gonna do something, I am not doing it, because we know how stuff has been before. Yeah, if you like this video, please push the like button. Or if you want more videos and stuff, press the subscribe button, and well, you will hopefully be getting more videos and stuff. So yeah, if you want to discuss the series with me or something, you can feel free to do so in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, I'll be putting those down in the description thingy underneath the video. And yeah, that's about it. Have an awesome night.